Yeah, actual lighting. So, good morning everyone. Today is the 10th? I think it's the 10th. I'm going to say it's the 10th. Today is the 10th of May. It's a Saturday. This is actually my new place. What you see behind me is my awesome refrigerator. Awesome! Though I still can't figure out how to make it make ice. There's an ice button there, but it doesn't seem to make ice. Anyway, my cats are not here yet, neither is most of my stuff, which is the reason why I'm talking in my eating dining room. So this is about the only kitty you're going to see in this episode. This is not an episode, this is just a vlog. So this is probably where I'm going to be doing a lot of my videos. I may mess around with particular angles. Behind the camera right now is a window, so lots of natural lighting. Immediately above the camera, there is a set of 4 incandescent light bulbs inside of a chandelier-like thing. It's really low to the ground. I keep hitting it on my head even though there's no reason for me to walk in this room. Nice colors behind me, although this is actually the domain of the previous owner. I really need to contact him to let him know about his phone. He left it here. Anyway, I'm going to put that up. Today I want to talk about flaws. Everybody has them. Believe it or not, there is no such thing as a perfect person. There's also no such thing as a normal person. The perfect person is a myth. Pretty well known that it's a myth, so I don't really need to go into that. But a normal person is also a myth. If you meet a person on the side of the street, you will find something that is not normal about them. No matter what, no matter who they are, there's always something not normal about someone. Normal is this combination of people that somebody has this strange idea of, and that really doesn't work. There's a difference between mean and median in mathematics. A arithmetic mean would be, say for instance, I have a number sequence, 3, 4, I should pick a set of numbers that I could do in my head well, shouldn't I? 2, 3, and 4. The mean in this case is 3. It's the average of all of the numbers. So is the median. Say for instance, instead I have 2, 3, and 9. That's a terrible number. Why am I thinking 9? 2, 3, and 10. There we go. That's an easy thing for me to divide in my head. So 2, 3, and 10. The average for 2, 3, and 10 is 5. That is to say, you add 2 plus 3 plus 10, divide by 3 because there's 3 numbers in the set. The average is 5. The median number in this case, though, is 3. What you do for medians is you actually basically figure out what the middle number of the sequence is. If there's 2 numbers, you take the average of the 2. But anyway, what I'm trying to make is that there is no such thing as an average person. If you try to get the average nose, you might be able to find something that's at least close enough to an average nose. If you're trying to look for the average hairline, well, this is obviously not it, but you might be able to find that. What you're not going to find is an average person. There's a whole bunch of different attributes. The best that you can do is find some way of sorting every human in the universe, and when you sort them, find out what the person in the middle is. They're still not going to be average, though. There's going to be something strange about them. They might have horns on their head. I don't know. So I thought I would also talk a little bit about the couple of weird things about me that some of you may not be aware of. Yeah, I actually had an outline for this episode at one point. I completely forgot to bring it here, so I'm kind of winging it, as per my usual. One of the really strange things about me is a combination of abilities that, well, isn't really much of an advantage when you combine the two. The first ability is that I'm capable of falling asleep standing up. Not everybody can. I don't even need to be all that tired in order to fall asleep standing up. If I'm very relaxed and very sleepy, it's happened. My mother found out about that when I used to not have an alarm clock in my bedroom. I would just walk over to my mom's bedroom, look at the clock, turn around and walk back. The clock was on my mom's nightstand. So one time, I was rather young at the time, I don't know, 9, 10, This would have been when I had my own bedroom, so it wouldn't have been 8. I walked over, looked at the clock, and fell asleep. Now, the clock being on the nightstand, it kind of looked like I was staring at my mother while asleep. I mean, my eyes weren't exactly focused, but my mom happened to have woken up, got startled by me standing there, asleep, staring at her, which woke me up and wondering where in the world I was. Yeah, I am capable of falling asleep standing up. I can sleep pretty much everywhere. The sole exception is if that whatever I'm sleeping on top of, if I'm laying down, happens to be really hard or has like an extremely thin mattress with a whole bunch of wooden slats. If it happens to me enough where it pushes up against me, I can't fall asleep. I'm not talking about a pee. I'm not a princess. There's no pee involved. I'm talking about, like, for instance, the first time I went to Bergen, Norway, we were in a hostel, and the mattresses were extremely bad. The owner actually didn't realize that the mattresses were this bad. Once we pointed out, the owner apologized a whole bunch and so on, but the mattresses were so bad that I can feel the wooden boards immediately beneath the mattress sticking up, coming up against, I don't know if this is even in view, up against my upper thigh, or lower thigh and upper thigh, causing bruises. Yeah, I can't sleep through that. The only way I was able to sleep was we stacked the 2 mattresses in the room on top of each other. There were 2 twin mattresses in the room, which kind of didn't leave space for anybody else to sleep. Yeah, that sucked. Anyway, the second ability that I have is actually a conditioned response. My mother, when I was baby, toddler, and so on, always made sure that my bedroom was right next to the shower. It would share the same wall as the shower wall. The idea being is that she would take a shower, the soothing sounds of water would put me to sleep as a baby. Yeah, so the sound of running water puts me to sleep, which, you know, is convenient when you're a baby or a child. When you're a full-grown adult and have the capability of falling asleep standing up, that means that you fall asleep in showers. Yep. I am capable of falling asleep in a shower. It happens very frequently. I wouldn't say every time I take a shower, so out of the 7 days a week, presuming that I take a shower once a day, usually it's once a day or slightly more frequent depending on what I'm doing, I will fall asleep standing up in the shower about twice a week. So there you go. Now you know something really strange about me that's not just my personality. Enjoy, Internet. Don't hit that.